Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about lymphogranuloma venereum. Lymphogranuloma venereum is also called as climatic bubo or topical bubo or Durand-Fover or Nicolas disease. If you see the etiology, the chlamydia trachomatis type L1, L2, L3 will affect the it will mainly affect the columnar epithelium and thus causes lymphadenitis and lymphangitis. Incubation period is 2 to 12 days. Within 2 to 12 days, it affects the columnar epithelium and forms lymphadenitis and lymphangitis. Minute disruption of mucous membrane is required for this. Thrombolymphangitis and perilymphangitis, that is inflammation of lymphatic vessels, occurs, and then these will then spread to the adjacent tissues, and then they will spread to the lymph nodes. Thus lymph nodes are enlarged and necrotic, and these will attract the polymorphonuclear cells, leading to the formation of satellite abscess which will heal by fibrosis. This will lead to the ulceration of the overlying skin due to the uh, satellite abscess. So this is the pathogenesis of lymphogranuloma venereum. The ulcer in this stage is very late manifestation and it is not usually seen. The buboes are firm, slightly painful, and they are bilateral conditions. These will rupture to form multiple sinuses which will heal with scarring. Buboes are firm, slightly painful, they are bilateral, and they will rupture to form multiple sinuses which heal on scarring. So if you see staging, we have two types of staging: primary stage, which is easily missed, and secondary stage. In primary stage, there is papule, ulcer, erosion, and also non-specific urethritis is seen. The ulcer here is very early manifestation, and the incubation period is around 1 to 3 days, and this ulcer is associated with lymphangitis of dorsal penis and nodules which are called as bubonuli. And in the secondary stage, it shows inguinal syndrome. In the inguinal syndrome, there is bubo in males more common than females, and the incubation period for this inguinal syndrome is 10 to 30 days, which leads to formation of painful, slightly firm bilateral buboes in 30%. These may rupture to form multiple sinuses with scarring. Then this also results in anorectal syndrome, which is, and third, in some late stages there is anogenitorectal syndrome. The late stage anogenitorectal syndrome mainly includes the frozen pelvis and genital lymphangiasis. Then there is some sign called as groove sign of green belt, where there is enlargement of inguinal and femoral lymph nodes, shows this groove sign of green belt. Then we have anorectal syndrome, which is seen in females and homosexual, which shows proctocolitis, and also ischiorectal or perirectal abscess. It shows ischiorectal and perirectal abscess. It shows anal pruritus, tenesmus, and rectal pain. It also shows superficial ulcer. So these are the different secondary stages. In late stage, which is anogenitorectal syndrome, it shows frozen pelvis and genital elephantiasis. So these are the different stages which we see. The complications of this lymphogranuloma venereum includes rectal strictures which are annular, tubular, and funnel shaped rectal strictures are seen in males. We get pamroid type of ramrod type of penis is seen, which is solidification of penis, and there is saxophone type of penis which causes twisting of penis. And in females it can lead to estheomine, that is chronic edema, and swelling of genitalia can occur. Then we have paranoid oculogenital syndrome. In paranoid oculogenital syndrome, it causes follicular conjunctivitis, and it also causes submaxillary and posterior auricular lymph node enlargement. In this, we have follicular conjunctivitis and submaxillary and posterior auricular lymph node enlargement is seen, and bubonuli are also seen in complications. Diagnosis. In the diagnosis, we will have to identify the elementary bodies from material aspirated from the bubo, which is called as Miyagawa granular corpuscles are seen. These are seen from the aspirated things. And complement fixation test, ELISA, PCR can be done, and we can also isolate the organism. Satellite abscess, stellate abscess can be done, and biopsy is taken, and this shows Frell's sign. Treatment is doxycycline is given, and then we also give alternate erythromycin. Here we will treat the sexual partners with exposure within 60 days. Within 60 days we try to treat the sexual partners. So these are the important points about the lymphogranuloma venereum. Now I will show you the pictures of them in a minute. So this is the picture showing the groove sign in this is the picture showing the groove sign in lymphogranuloma venereum. These are the Miyagawa granulocorpuscles which are seen in LGV. So this is about lymphogranuloma venereum. Thank you guys for watching my lecture. Thank you.